In this presentation, I'll be talking about the best management practice, limited livestock access. Before we look into the goals and benefits of limited livestock access, first we should take a look at why unlimited access is bad. It can cause a multitude of environmental problems. Cows can defecate and urinate in the water, which can cause a spike in total nitrogen, total phosphorus, hormones, and fecal coliforms. These fecal coliforms can lead to pathogens in the water. This increase in phosphorus or nitrogen can cause an algal bloom, which lead to fish kills. Livestock can also cause physical damage to the aquatic habitat by walking in the water. Livestock traffic can also lead to the erosion of the water bank. Unlimited access to bodies of water can also lead to problems for livestock. Staying in the water can lead to weakened hooves and hoof rot. Drinking the water may lead to the ingestion of pathogens. Some of the goals of limited livestock access are to reduce the amount of manure in the water. This can improve water quality as well as reduce the pathogens present in the water. It's also to protect the bank and protect the aquatic habitat. The increase in pasture quality because the distribution of cattle necessities allow for the even distribution of pasture use and reduce the concentrated wear and tear of the pastures. In this figure, it compares the total nutrient content pounds per ton or per 1,000 gallons to each of the livestock species. The different nutrients that are measured are total nitrogen, ammonium, total phosphorus, and total potassium. There are many variations of limited livestock access implementation. There are hardened stream crossings, which are the creation of a crossing over the stream so the livestock do not walk through the water, but simply walk over the water. The water can be directed under as a bridge or through culverts. There is bank or float fencing. This method either completely fences off the body of water so the livestock cannot reach it, or there is a floating fence allowing the livestock to only reach in a portion of the water. This limits the number of livestock that can be in the water. It also protects some of the banks as well as some of the aquatic habitat. There is bank modification. This entails the addition of features to the bank such as gravel. This has a few different benefits. It reduces the amount of sedimentation runoff and reduces the livestock standing in the mud, which can help reduce hoof rot. The livestock also do not want to stand on the gravel for extended periods of time, so it's an incentive to reduce the amount of time standing on the bank. Another form of modification is a buffer system, which is when plants are planted along the bank to protect from erosion. It traps sediment, cleans storm runoff, and it prevents the livestock from going onto the bank. Lastly, there's pasture rotation. By putting the livestock on a pasture rotation, they will not always have access to the body of water. And another method is livestock comfort. You can incentivize livestock to not spend as much time by bodies of water with food, waters, shade, and scratching posts to give the livestock an alternative to standing on the bank or in the water. There are a few different implementation problems that arise. The fencing can be expensive to purchase or build. The amount of fencing, quality, and whether it's a floating fence or a total exclusion fence can affect the price. If you block the body of water, the livestock will need another source. This requires the waterer that needs to be able to store water as well as have water pumped to it. In this image, it's an example of a type of livestock water that could be used. Other modifications such as livestock comfort and bank modifications cost money to implement. On top of purchasing costs, there are also time and labor costs to install all these practices. In conclusion, limited livestock access can lead to improved water quality by reducing the amount of waterborne pathogens, total nitrogen, and total phosphorus. It can improve pasture quality by giving other incentives for livestock to avoid gathering in one area. It'll help erosion control, it'll help protect aquatic habitats, and it can improve livestock health. Although there have been many breakthroughs on limited livestock access as a major best management practice, there's always room for more improvement.